If you use Unity's built-in animation events, you know they can quickly become hard to manage. Usually, you have to attach events directly to animation clips. This works for simple cases, but as your project grows, your event configuration gets scattered. You constantly have to open clip settings and search manually to understand what fires and where. The workflow gets even more frustrating when animations are imported from FBX files. Digging through hidden import settings just to modify a single event slows down your progress and creates a disconnect between your animations and your code. The Animation Events tool solves this by giving you one clear, centralized place for all your configurations. Just add the Animation Event Receiver component and open the custom editor. Instead of editing clip internals, you configure events directly on animator states, which is much easier to reason about. Select a state, add a marker visually on the timeline, and define your runtime events instantly. You can also wire up optional inspector callbacks in the exact same view. Now you can see all your event configurations in one unified window, keeping your project clean and maintainable. Setup and synchronization. To start configuring, open the Animation Event Editor. The first step is to press Sync States, which synchronizes the receiver data with your current animator controller. Next, press Inject Behaviors. This adds the required state behaviors so that runtime callbacks can actually reach the receiver. Forgetting to inject behaviors is one of the most common mistakes, so always make sure to click it.
Adding markers and payloads. Now, select an animator state from the left column. From here, you can add a timed event, an enter event, or an exit event. For timed markers, simply drag the slider to define the exact normalized point where the event should fire. Inside the marker, you define one or more runtime events. You can assign a specific payload type, such as a string, and set its value directly in the editor. Keep in mind that code subscriptions will listen to this specific runtime event name. Inspector callbacks. If you want to trigger actions without writing new code, you can use the callback section to configure an optional Unity event. This allows you to bind methods directly from the inspector, such as a debug log, to fire exactly when the marker hits. Code subscriptions. On the programming side, the Runtime API entry point is the Animation Event Receiver component. Subscribing from code makes it easy to find who listens to what. The safest pattern is to subscribe in OnEnable and unsubscribe in OnDisable. You can subscribe to typed runtime events like integers or floats, or even restrict your subscription to a specific animator state. Validation and search. To keep your project error-free, run the built-in validation tool. It detects issues like forgotten sync states, missing states, or invalid names. And if your controller grows large, the global search feature helps you quickly find specific states, markers, or runtime event names across your entire setup. Ultimately, this keeps your animation events visible, searchable, and maintainable in one single place.